All right, guys, so in this video, we are gonna show you guys a modified version of a single leg pistol squat. Now, one of the reasons, right? I gotta move this down. So one of the reasons why people have back pain is because, you know, you look at a lot of the leg exercises you do. You do your squats, your deadlifts, your leg presses, leg extension, leg curl, all that stuff. And what happens is when you do these exercises, right, you're training both legs at the same time. And whether it's an injury or just like muscles getting tight or whatever it is, you're gonna have a tendency to utilize one side more than the other. Like very few people are balanced 50-50. Everybody's a little shifted to one side more than the other. Maybe you sleep on one side at night, maybe you hurt your ankle, knee, or back, or whatever at some point playing sports. Maybe you have a desk job and you always kind of turn and tilt it to your phone. Maybe you have a really heavy purse and you're still carrying your kid and like he's up on your hip. There's a lot of reasons why it can happen, right? But what happens is if you're doing, it's called bilateral, meaning training both legs at the same time. So if you're doing a bilateral based exercise, you're always gonna have the strong leg to make up for the weaker leg. And the weaker leg never really has a chance to stand on its own 2 feet. That made no sense the way I was talking about it, but you know what I was talking about, right? Kind of like, watch this be the one video my little brother watches, right? Like with my little brother, he would typically, when we were growing up, have shit assigned to him by our mom, like chores or whatever, but like I would end up doing it too because like, hey, Jay and Chris, I need you guys to clean the house. Guess who did most of the fucking work? Me. Because the stronger brother was there to take care of, like, I shouldn't say it that way. The older brother was there to help make up for what the younger brother wasn't able to do. It's kind of like the same way with like your body. The stronger leg is gonna make up for the weaker leg and never really gets a chance to catch up. Unless you start doing single leg exercises. So what we're gonna do a single leg squat. Now a single leg pistol squat is just you standing right here, squatting down and coming back up, right? I can't do it right now. My fucking back is shot from doing legs. I'm gonna do the modified version. Now, we have these cool, really fancy adjustable bars from Rogue. You don't need that. A great place to do this would be the Smith machine, or like if you have a squat rack and you just put like if I came over here, I can use the bar set up like this where I'm pulling into it. So this way it would support me, right? Or you can use TRX straps, all that stuff. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my foot slightly forward, right? I'm gonna come down. I wanna adjust myself so I'm all the way down. There's a couple things that's gonna happen. I wanna make sure my butt's on the ground. I wanna make sure my foot's flat. I wanna make sure my hands are on the bar. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive with my right leg through the ground. I'm gonna drive with my left knee up to the sky, and I'm gonna pull with my arms up as fast as I can, right? I'm up and I'm down. And the trick, and what I'm going for in this, is speed. I'm not trying to use just legs. I'm literally trying to use everything. Now, yes, because I'm trying to focus on my legs, I'm using more of my leg versus my arms, but the goal is to come up and explode. Notice how I'm not leaning forward, I'm leaning back into it. So I work my leg up and down, right? Typically, I would do, if I'm talking about a client, I would have clients do anywhere from like 4 to 10 reps on each leg because it's a little challenging. Also because everybody's gonna go with their strong leg first. They're just gonna do it naturally, where you saw how good it was with my good leg, now look at my bad leg. My knee's a lot more shot on this side, right? So when I go, I gotta get into it a little more softly, and I gotta kind of cheat a little bit. You see how I'm kind of like kickstanding here? I'm gonna push off it a little bit, and it gives me that little lift I need to get going initially. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not driving with my quad. I wanna thrust my hip up and forward as I'm going, right? And I'm up and I'm down. I'm going for reps as I go. And that eventually will build you up to having a lot more strength in the weaker leg, to where eventually we can show you other variations to maybe not do the pull-up version of a pistol squat, but like assisted with a rubber band or body weight or whatever way you can do it. So guys, that is a modified version of a pull-up based single leg squat. Take it, put it in your crack pipe and smoke it. If you haven't, probably if your knee bothers you on this one, I'd probably hold off, go check with your physical therapist first, just make sure you don't have any kind of tears or anything inside it, like your meniscus or your ACL. But other than that, it's a great exercise. Slow on the way down, fast and explosive on the way up. Within a range of motion, that's not gonna kill or hurt you. So don't go so fast when you pull anything. Whatever fast is for you, I would want you to go at that faster pace, that more explosive pace on the way up, and on the way down, a little more controlled so you're building the strength. You're gonna build a lot of your strength on the way down versus the way up on this one. All right, guys, single leg squat, hope that helped out. See you in the next one.